How dogs perceive time. Welcome back to the Stuff You Should Think About, the podcast where we take everyday questions, strange facts, and fascinating topics and break them down in just a few minutes. Today, we're talking about something that just about every dog owner has probably wondered about at some point. How do dogs actually perceive time? I mean, do they really know when we're gone all day, or does it just feel like you left for a few minutes? Because every time you walk through the front door, they act like you've been gone for 10 years. My dog could watch me take out the trash, and 30 seconds later, I'd come back in, and he'd act like I'd been gone all day, tail wagging, running around, looking at me like, where in the hell have you been? Kind of makes you wonder how dogs actually experience time. Now, dogs, they don't really look at time the way we do. They don't know it's Monday or Tuesday or whichever. And they definitely don't know what time it is on the clock. It's not like they can look at a clock and say, oh, it's 9:30, 10:30, whatever. They don't really know that they have to be at work or anything like that. And they don't really care about calendars or clocks anyways. Instead, they seem to experience time through routines and kind of the changes around them. Somehow they know when to wake up. They definitely know when it's time to eat. They know when it's time for you to take them for a walk. And they're kind of really good at picking up on stuff that we don't even really know, but dogs seem to notice. Kind of stuff like maybe when you put your shoes on, or maybe you grab your keys, or maybe you're getting in the car. Some dogs think you're always going to the vet. They don't like that. And to your dog, you're basically saying, you're probably leaving again. I've noticed sometimes before I even touch the door, the dog already knows I'm about to leave. I'm sitting there thinking, how in the hell did you know that? Then I realize I've already done 5 things that I do every single morning. Dogs pay attention. Actually, they probably pay more attention than we do. Scientists think dogs don't actually count hours like people do. Instead, they notice things changing around them. They can smell the house and how it changes. The sunlight moves across the floor. They get hungry. They get sleepy. Those little changes help them understand that time has passed. Here's something that's kind of interesting. Research suggests that the longer you're gone, the more excited your dog is when you come home. So they probably have some sense that more time has passed, even if they don't know whether it's been 4 hours or 8. That's probably why if you leave for, we'll say 10 minutes, they're happy. But if you're gone all day, they're obviously losing their minds. I kind of wish people greeted each other like dogs. Can you imagine coming home from work? You walk through the front door, and somebody runs across the room, jumps on you, and starts spinning in circles because you went to Walmart. Feel a little weird, but you get used to it. Instead, most of us walk in and hear, hey, can you take the trash out? That's about that's about the welcome we get. Dogs don't care if you had a bad day. They don't care how much money you make. They don't care what kind of car you drive. They're just happy you're home. I think people could probably learn something from that. It's funny because when we're waiting for something, time seems to move really slowly. When we're having fun, time flies. Maybe dogs have their own version of that. Maybe while you're at work, they're just waiting to hear your car, waiting for your footsteps, waiting for that front door to open. And when it finally does, that's the best part of their day. Kind of makes you appreciate them a little bit more. Next time you hear your dog goes crazy because you got home from work, remember, They're not looking at a clock. They're just happy their favorite person came home. Honestly, that's not a bad way to look at life. Thanks for listening to The Stuff You Should Think About. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow the podcast. And if you have a question or a topic you'd like us to cover, keep thinking,